we're live. We are so live. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Gray Bear Gaming Podcast, where we talk about games, the stuff we love about gaming, and how to not spend so much on games. Well, at least when we figure that out, we'll pass it along.
Yeah.
But we're going to start with an article, something that happened today. And we have to talk about it, or I want to talk about it, because it's actually, it sounds like good news, but I'm skeptical because it sounds, when do we get good news from the gaming industry? And Liam, you might have I didn't get the actual differences, but Xbox Game Pass is, as of today, has dropped in price.
Yep.
This is like the girlfriend that's been abusive to you this whole time, and you come home and she has dinner ready. You're like,
yeah. What's going on?
Thank you, but are you going to beat me?
Right. What'd you put in that food? Right. You eat it first. You take the first bite.
I mean, I'm grateful, but I'm scared.
Right. Yeah. Did we just go to Game Pass and it's only got 4 games now? I have to ask these things because it's not that, like I said, we don't get this kind of, I don't know.
This level of flattery.
Yeah.
So,
no kidding.
Today, Game Pass Ultimate has dropped from $30 a month.
Yep.
To now it's $23 a month.
Yeah. $22.99. Yeah.
And PC Game Pass has dropped from $16.49 to $14 a month.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and obviously, that varies by region, but yeah, it's dropped quite a bit.
And those prices sound, I think I had mentioned it earlier, what would I do if I was in charge of Xbox? And that was one of the things that was the main thing I said, is that drop the price back to where, and make Game Pass affordable and something that it looks like it has value to it, and that's exactly what they did.
But now, Call of Duty will not be on Game Pass day one.
Right.
So there is no Call of Duty.
Come on! You know what? I knew there was something.
There's something. There's always something.
You peed in my coffee. I knew it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Oh wait, it says here that Call of Duty is now $299. No.
Yeah, latest edition.
Well, how do you feel about that? Call of Duty not being in Game Pass.
I mean, I enjoy, personally, I enjoyed the Call of Duties that came out, but at the same time, I'm not missing anything really with this, not being in Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
All the Call of Duties that are in Game Pass right now remain.
Right.
So it's not like they're taking everything off. It's just when Modern Warfare 4 comes out later this year, it's not on Game Pass.
Yep.
It will go to Game Pass when, the following year. So basically every other year. So not the newest Call of Duty, day one. And it's a good move. I do wonder, though, does it stop here? Or they go, maybe we can adjust the price if we add this or remove that. Will they experiment more?
I don't think so. I don't.
Yeah.
I think they're done with that. They've tried that. It doesn't work. They raised the price. A lot of people left. This is a course correction. This is that thing I was saying. It's it's a big ship. You got to make quick turns, but those quick turns, aren't always quick. But you got to do something. This is a good step in the right direction. It could be bullshit. It could be hey, we dropped the price of this, but we did get the Call of Duty, but it's one game, and I think that we kind of felt like that was going to happen at some point anyway, because they talked about that as soon as, was it Black Ops 6? That was the first one in Game Pass. Yeah, they lost $100 million in sales.
Was it the first one Game Pass? I think it was, actually.
Or was it 3? Was it Modern Warfare 3?
Modern Warfare 3 maybe, because I know remember. Obviously they did go in Game Pass afterwards, but I can't remember if that was day one or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, Black Ops 6, even though like sales wise and players wise, it did do really, really well. It lost 300 million for Microsoft.
Was it 300?
So-
Wow. Yeah.
Obviously, like just lost sales, which is hard to gauge. Like, but
Well,
is
let's be honest. $300 million to Microsoft is like what, $48 to us. Like, God,
Yeah,
man, I
yeah,
lost
yeah.
$48 on that slot machine.
damn.
Let's
I
go to
lost
the
those
buffet.
millions.
Right.
Oh,
I mean,
well.
that's you're having the same
like-
equivalent there.
like obviously that's what's like they said reported from sales revenue. The question is everyone going to buy Modern Warfare 4? Obviously, the COD crowd that buys COD every year are going to buy it. That's just going to happen. Anyone who was playing on Game Pass before, will they buy Call of Duty? Like, is there a balance to have here where they'll profit from this with Call of Duty not being on Game Pass?
Yeah, I think they will. I think it'll just correct itself. You've got people that are used to buying Call of Duty every year. There's
Yeah.
people that they buy Madden and they buy Call of Duty, and then
Yep.
anything else they're playing free. They're playing Fortnite or just something that's free. So they're used to that. Now that you've given them a free one, it's hard to go back to buying it. But after this next one, I don't think it'll be a big deal. I don't think anybody will even really,
Yeah.
think
How
much
long-
about it because you're still getting a good deal in Game Pass with everything else.
Oh yeah, definitely.
How long has Call of Duty been on Game Pass?
What's that? Can't hear you.
How long has Call of Duty been on Game Pass?
Well, we just say it. Maybe since Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 6. One of the
So like
two.
a year, 2
No, no,
years.
a couple of years.
I'm thinking 2
Couple of
years. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, from the minute Call of Duty got on Game Pass till now, everybody that's interested in actually buying Call of Duty has already bought Call of Duty, and they're already locked in as being fans. I mean, that's the whole point of Game Pass is you get Game Pass because you get access to all these games, and maybe there's a couple of games on Game Pass that you're like, I love this game. I never want to not play this game. So if it comes off Game Pass, I should just buy it.
Yeah.
Those people bought it by now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
And
is
if they- and if
that
they-
is
and
the
if they-
logic.
Yeah, and if they haven't, then as soon as it comes off Game Pass, they're gonna buy it. So as far as
Like
Microsoft is
it's not
concerned,
gonna
they
come
win.
on Game Pass. Like
Oh,
when
okay.
it's on, they'll keep it there. They have no reason to take it off Game Pass. Really,
Okay.
once it's on there, because obviously people will like just be playing the new one and buy the new one.
Yeah, they're not going to just like pull all the Call of Duties off of Game Pass. That would be
No,
that
yeah.
would
Like nothing changes what's on it.
Right,
It's just they're
and-
not going in straight away.
yeah. Now, is it going to after a year? Is it going to show up on Game Pass or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's kind of the second tier or whatever of what they have already, where you get a game, they release a game and then they just drop it on a year later after
Yeah.
it's been patched.
I think because like Call of Duty is is such a difficult one. As much as like Microsoft go, hey, all first party games are on Game Pass, and this kind of goes against that in a way, but people will probably accept it because of Call of Duty being yearly. Like no other game is doing that. No other game has that production value that Call of Duty does
Right.
every single year.
The Call
So-
of Duty factory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that makes sense for Microsoft to not have it on Game Pass because you're going to have to buy it every year. So I mean, it's a give and take, and I think it's a fair trade. I really do. I think it's a fair trade
It is, definitely.
for having the price reasonable and somewhat affordable. Because $21.99 looks a lot, or $22.99 looks a lot better than $29.99 coming out of your bank account every month. And then even on
Yeah.
PC, it went from it was like I think it was $13.99 before the price hike. When the price hike went up, I had it on PC and I canceled it. It's not worth $17 to me personally.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
I just
obviously,
canceled
everything's
it.
like subjective value when it comes to this. Personally, there's no argument to say it's not value, but it's what you put into it. Like,
Yeah.
do you care if all these things are in? And you can just take something out, like Call of Duty, and most are like, just lower the price. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think their next move is going to be? David, what would you do after this somewhat good news? After this, see, you know, they usually do this. They're like, oh, we're giving you this. It's great. And then here comes the rake and shoe falls. Bam. Step on a rake.
No, I mean, if they just coast at this point, I think like if you just let it chill right now,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
if you don't even put any good news out, you're fine. Just like
Yeah, just don't
Like,
do
No
like-
bad news,
like-
right? It's just,
like what's this
you're
girl?
done
What's this girl's name?
Yeah.
What's this girl's name? Asha. Is it
Asha, yeah.
She's in the board meeting, and everybody's like, "Okay, what we should do now?" And she's like, "No.
No.
Let it simmer.
Nothing right now. Nothing about. Well, we got this great idea. No ideas.
Yeah.
No ideas. Just leave it alone.
yeah.
We lowered the price. I almost want to say, what is it, Phil Spencer that left? Like Phil Spencer's like, listen, when you jump in, nobody's gonna like you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise the price, and then when you jump in, you lower the price. You
He's like
lower
a
the price,
Bruce Lee.
and everybody's gonna love you.
He gets to be the bad guy, right? And
You're
then-
the savior.
right.
Wow. Phil Spencer was a fool guy. We heard it here first.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'm pretty
Imagine-
sure that was Sarah Bond's idea.
the leaks come out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like also, Ash has actually done really well in terms of Xbox's image right now. A lot of people will complain, like on social media and things, what Xbox is
Wasn't
doing.
hard to do. You're talking about like,
No, like-
you know,
She is
barrel,
better looking than Phil
scraping
Spencer.
barrel. Yeah.
Yeah, but like people were like annoyed about this is an Xbox marketing, saying you don't need Xbox console, you don't need this, you don't need that, you can play in cloud and all these other things. But now like that's scrapped. That whole marketing thing is
Oh,
scrapped.
absolutely. It should have been.
The Xbox console has just got a major update.
Yeah.
They're
New
adding
dashboard
things
update.
all the time now. New dashboard. So yeah, like I think like Ash should just come in, looked at it and went, okay, let's cut all the noise and just focus on Xbox. Because that's what people want.
So cut the price of the console. Give it a price cut.
Well, maybe that could be a next
That would
step.
be my next move. Price cut.
Yeah,
It doesn't have to be much. We're not talking about hundreds of dollars.
Yeah,
Take
yeah,
$50 off both prices. So it looks like, hey, Sony just raised the price of their consoles. We're going to
Yeah.
lower ours.
Also, like Microsoft have a really, really good advantage here. When Grand Theft Auto is coming out, that Series S, lower that as much as possible. Because
Yeah.
that is going to be like the cheapest way to get it.
Yeah.
Just
It's the
do that.
cheapest way to do it. And if you've got somebody that's on on Nintendo or PC that's just like, hey, I kind of want to play this now. What's my cheapest entry point? And that would be it. Yeah.
Yeah, because like the Series X and PS5
Or at
are
least
like
have
what,
a
600,
2-week sale.
150?
Yeah. Have a 2-week sale.
Yeah.
Not a permanent price. Just do a price drop.
Yeah,
just
like
that
holiday
is-
sale. Just get ready for it. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I can't help but think the sharks at the top are like, this is gonna mess up buying my fourth yacht.
Yeah.
You can't lower it.
Right. Right.
Um,
Like,
Yeah.
What the hell?
Some
I-
investors
I
going to be
do-
like,
I do wonder what's happening here,
Right.
right? Within Microsoft.
some investors going to be like, wait a minute, I'm in talks to buy the moon. So is this going to affect our bottom line?
You can't drop it $5. That's
Right.
gonna ruin everything.
Yeah, I won't make $22 trillion off that. Now, I think this is a good thing. I really do. I don't know what
Yeah.
else is coming, but it does look like a course correction.
Hey, celebrate our wins, right?
Right,
Yep.
exactly.
We got a small
Celebrate our
win.
wins.
Take
Yeah.
those wins when we can, and run with them. The loss of Call of Duty out of Game Passes. I would have thought they were going to do that anyway. outside of the price, dropping the price on it, I would have guessed the next one was going to be announced, and they go, I think this one's we're just let it run. You're gonna pay $80 for it.
And it doesn't change anything else either. Like this whole thing is just full Call of Duty. So if people got Game Pass, they can still play Forza. They can still play Gears of War, E-Day, Halo, and Fable when that comes out, or like Day One if you've got Ultimate or PC Game Pass. Yeah. So it doesn't affect literally anything else. It's just Call of Duty.
Yeah. I'll probably get PC Game Pass again when Fable comes out to check it out. Because I won't have to buy it. It may suck. So, it may be mid. A lot of stuff they've been releasing are just kind of So, we'll see. But yeah, that's really good news. God, it's I know. I feel like I don't know what to say after that, because usually it goes into but it gets worse. Just wait.
I'm telling you, it's like an abusive girlfriend.
I know. It's like being a gamer right now is like, being in an abusive relationship. Holy shit, man.
Oh, you're going to stop pouring candle wax on me? Thank you.
Right. Why does my food taste like antifreeze? Man, we just get the blunt of everything. Yeah, I need to buy a new cable for my mouse. Oh, it's $168 now. Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, right? Not surprised at all. But anyway, so with that being said, I wanted to talk about this.
More good news.
Well, yeah, kind of. I kind of look at this. If you guys haven't noticed that some indie titles have come out lately. I don't want to say, Crimson Desert is not an indie title, but it is from a different studio, and it's not. I don't consider them in that AAA market. It blew up. It sold 5 million copies. Everybody's that's got it, for the most part, is loving it. I'm still loving it. I can't stop playing it. It's one of those games that you think about when you're at work, and then when you get home, you're like, leave me alone, I'm playing Crimson Desert. And then here comes Windrose. So Windrose landed Thursday. Was it Thursday? No, it was last Tuesday. It was a week ago on the 14th. I think that's right, isn't it? The 14th was, a week ago today. It has sold 1 million copies. It's only on Steam, and it's in early access. And
it's $25.
It's on sale right now for $26.99, right? And it is basically a pirate simulation. I don't want to call it a survival game as much, because once you get your boat, you are thriving. It's a thrival. It's a thrival game.
Ooh,
it's a pirate
you need to trademark
game.
That.
That's hard to say.
Trademark that.
That hurt my mouth. Because it is, and David and I played it. And I made a video of this earlier. It's on our YouTube right now. But I was talking about how my wife got this, and she was like, "Oh, I saw somebody stream this. This looks good. I bought it." I'm like, "Okay." So I looked at it. I played the demo at Steam Fest, and it was very limited. It just felt like Valheim, but pirates. But she got it, and we started watching the trailers and seeing all this other stuff that you can do, and we're like, holy cow. So David gets it, and then his wife Gina gets it, and we played Friday night, and I was exhausted.
Had a grand old time.
Man. I had a lot of fun. I was so tired. I had driven
you were tired.
So much. I was just like, a pirate, yay. But I still had a blast with it. We got up Saturday morning, and we were like, my wife woke up early. I knew something was up. When my wife wakes up early on a Saturday, there's a game afoot. right? Like literally.
And you don't smell coffee and pancakes. Something's up.
Right. She just went like, well, I usually make the coffee. I just like handed her a cup, and she went right to her computer. I'm like, could this be Windrose? So, so we started playing Windrose, and as soon as we got in our Discord, we had some of our other friends pop and go, "Hey, are you guys playing Windrose?" like, like knock knock. Hello, can I come in for tea?
Yay! Finally, you're here.
Yeah, we played with other people that were kind of just coming in and out, and man, everybody had a blast. Man, it just felt great. It felt like it felt kind of like when like a Destiny DLC would drop, and then you're playing with your friends here, and you're playing with friends here, and then everybody else is like, oh, I got it, let's play, and man, it's just fantastic, and everybody's really liking it. It's got over 9,000 very positive reviews on Steam. How is this looking for AAA games? And I kind of compare this to Marathon only because it came out recently as well, and it's from a giant studio. I mean, think about this. 10 years ago, if I told either one of you that Bungie was going to come out with a game, it was going to go straight to PC, and it was going to have nobody playing it, you would be like,
yeah,
what the hell? You're smoking something. Yeah, it's this is nice. David, you've played it. 20-man team, 20 people made this game. Would you believe that if I had not told you that?
No, I would not, because the game is well built in several ways.
Yeah.
Right? It plays really well. That's one. The level of detail in it is amazing, and also the amount of stuff as far as like design, the way the boats look, the way the building pieces look when you put them together.
Yeah.
Your characters' outfits, when you change outfits, just the overall design of the game is something that looks like took like years. You know what I mean? Like whoever's on their design team is killing it.
Yeah, they're nailing it, man. They're nailing it.
And nailing that pirate aesthetic. You know, the best thing I can say is back in the day there was a game called Atlas that came out, which was a pirate game, and I feel like this is the Atlas we should have gotten. You know what I mean? Because Atlas did have a point where you could build a big boat and you can kind of like go around. There've been other pirate games, but this one feels like it. This one feels like it. And to your question before about AAA studios and indie developers, I think that this sends two messages, okay, into the world. The first one is, and they won't listen. They won't listen to this, but the AAA, the people in AAA need to realize that, like, we don't need all this extra shit. We just want a good game. It doesn't have to be massive multiplayer. We just want to be able to play with our friends. It doesn't have to be like 30 friends. It could be like 8 tops, right? And it's got to have like shit to do, right? And it's got to play well, and it's got to look good. That's it. You have those, fine. You don't have to go over the top. Obviously, they're pushed by greed, so that's why they add all the DLCs and the cosmetics and the this. And now you could play 50 people PvP. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
So that's the first message. The second message I would definitely say is, if you're an indie developer, there is room for you. There is space for you to make a great game. Don't just because there's AAA titles out there and big business and corporations doesn't mean you can't make a great game. All those people that are game designers that got laid off from all these companies band together and make a great game because there's space for you to do it. People want this shit, and Windrose is a perfect example of a team coming together and making a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sea of Thieves exists. But you can make a pirate game. Nobody says don't make a pirate game.
Like Sea of Thieves doesn't have the market. You can make other games.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, totally. And it's because also like indies, they know what they're doing more than like a AAA studio. Like most AAA studios, sequel number 25, and the next Call of Duty,
Right.
next, Assassin's Creed, and the next, whatever. It's just rinse and repeat. Like a lot of it's just going through the motions, and it's like that's just what we expect.
Yeah.
But these developers, these indies, they want a point. They're like, no, we want to do this, and we want this game to have so much stuff, and we can work on this. And there's a clear goal there of what they want. Their passion comes through. So yeah, all the power to them.
Yeah. Yeah, and it does show. It shows like if they're making a game that they want to play.
Yeah.
And it's still very simple. Nothing's changed. If you just make a game that's fun, and it's you can get into it. It's not overly difficult or complicated on the front end. People will show up. They'll show up and they'll buy your game. I mean, we see that more often than not. Slay the Spire 2 landed the same day that Marathon did, and it had twice the numbers. And it's a card game.
Yeah. Did you get like 500,000 concurrent users or something?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it did great. And even by comparison, like Skull and Bones, made by Ubisoft, which took, like 16,000 years to make? I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was like somebody made Fire, and they immediately started working on Skull and Bones, and here we are. So it allegedly cost them up to $850 million to make.
What?
Yeah. And it like over 500 people worked on it, but not at the same time, like rotating, over the years.
Yeah.
And right now, 54 people are playing it on PC, maybe more on console. Don't know. 54.
I mean, on Steam anyway.
Right.
Like that's the number. You mean?
Right.
Obviously, they'll probably have Ubisoft Connect and console. Even when it came out, Skull and Bones, though, I don't think anyone really cared.
No.
Oh yeah, look, it's come out.
No, because you're not a pirate. You're a boat. You just move. You're just a boat.
But back to something else then. So people really didn't care.
Yeah.
But the only reason as well that game came out is because Ubisoft had to. They would have cancelled that game. They would have 100% cancelled it, but they couldn't.
Was that the game that they were going to have to pay back some country, like a fat wad of cash? Yeah, they had a contract with them. Was it Singapore or something like that?
They had a contract to make a game from the country.
Yeah,
like I've never heard of that.
They borrowed money from them. Well,
Yeah.
This is I think. And this is why I bring this up, because there's a huge contrast here between like something like this and Windrose. You have 500 people working on that game, and you have a budget of like $600 to $800 million, because it's going to be a live service game. So you have to have, you've got the people finishing the game, and then you got people already working on content. You've got people working on cosmetics. You got people working on the store, right?
Yeah.
So you need to have that constant feed of content in your store once that thing launches, because that's how you make money. That's how these live services make money. Same thing with Marathon or even Arc Raiders. The game launches, you're in full blown making new maps, making new stuff. And then putting it in the store. Of course, not maps, but you know what I mean. I mean, even Arc Raiders does it. Their stuff in their store is a little pricey, for what you get. Especially for a game that paid for itself 3 times over. But it just shows that these AAA studios are obviously just overblown with management, employees, with space, when it's obvious that you don't need that much people, that much space, that much just development. It's just everything seems to be just overdeveloped.
I mean, like, especially corporations, they always say, "Oh, we're bigger is better." It's not. That's not how it works.
No.
And like the entertainment industry does this all the time. If they started out with 100 million for their budget, for their game budget, and that sold really, really well, they're like, "Oh wow, we made our money back and then some."
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the pure profit. Then the execs go, "Well, how much profit could we do if it was a $200 million game and charge more? How about 300 million, 400 million, 500 million?" They don't have to go to that ceiling. Like,
no.
What's wrong with just profit? That's where the greed comes in, because they expect, because they spent so much money, that we're just gonna fork over everything.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Well, you also have something there that is like, let's take a look at like Spider-Man. Okay, so it had a budget. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like 200 million, right? So they 200 million. They make a blockbuster. It sells really well on PlayStation. Yada yada yada. So then of course Sony goes to them. It's like, okay, how much do you need for the next game? Oh, we can do this with 400 million, right?
Yeah.
Why would they say, oh, we don't need more money, we just need the same amount of money? Because what are you doing that costs more money to make the same game again? Mm-hmm. You're not hiring more people, or if you are, it's probably redundant. They showed this with Sucker Punch. They made a sequel with the same budget. Ghost of Yotei cost them the same amount of money as the first game. Because no shit, they just made another game with the same budget. That's how it should work. So it's why is there different? Why is there a discrepancy there with everything? Why did Marathon take $250 million to make? It doesn't look like a indie game that 80 people made. And you can't tell me it doesn't.
Because also, like, now, we've sort of seen everything. This isn't like the 16-bit era, and graphics jump and they jump and they jump and they jump.
Yeah, we've hit a ceiling like, with it.
It's style now, and different ways they can do it. So, like, they can't just triple their budget because of graphics. There has to be something else in there, but they just pump out because they want to make that quick buck.
Yeah. Well, I think that quick buck, I think all the microtransactions, it all feeds on itself. If your studio's telling you need more money for, we need more money to make that sequel, then you're going to find ways to make that money back. It's like, okay, well, we'll give you double the budget, but you're going to have to find a way to generate this much money monthly for us. Valheim Gal said, I just want to say Grey Bears is a beautiful man.
Yes, he is.
She caught me crying in a pillow. Somebody said David was beautiful. They didn't say anything about me. She said David and Liam, too.
Yay!
Yay! Our only fan. Oh, wait, you can't say that anymore. No, it's our one fan. Anyway,
our only fans?
No.
Only fan. That's it.
Just one fan. The one fan. Yeah, just the one fan. But yeah, it's gonna break, and I think we're starting to see that. You've got games, even Valheim. They just had Valcons last weekend, and it looks like it was a huge success. And it wasn't meant to generate a bunch of money. It was meant to celebrate the game, and I think they did that. And this is a $20 game. It's been out for 5 years, and people still love it, and people still play it. Minecraft is a $20 game that people still buy today and still play it for thousands of hours. it's not overly complicated, but you got to understand that these people, I think, and this is just my opinion, the people that make these smaller games, they're able to do that with less people and less money because they are talented. They're the real talent. When you look at something like Call of Duty or even Skull and Bones or something like that, I'm not saying those people aren't talented. I'm just saying they're not special. They crank out stuff just like a factory. You know, even Skull and Bones. The graphics in Skull and Bones, I mean, if you took The Division and just put those characters on a boat, it looks exactly the same. Mm-hmm. It looks exactly the same as Ghost Recon. It looks exactly the same as X-Defiant when it was out. They all look the same. There's no real... It's not like there's, you know, anything new there to look at, you know. I mean, we could say Marathon did something interesting with their graphics. They did. It just is not... It didn't...
Yeah, it's not really...
It's not something that really hit with a lot of people. Just some people.
Also funny you talk about Ubisoft right now because they're having the Assassin's Creed 4 remake.
Right. And we know what to expect from that, right?
Yeah. We know it's gonna come out. They actually had like some footage leaked, and it's like, yeah, it looks like Assassin's Creed. Like,
yeah.
It's not gonna do anything different.
No, they might not even fix anything. Faham Gus said, "Did you say boat? I have one of those now." Yeah, we got boats last night.
Oh, you got boats.
Yay, we got our boats. But yeah, they're gonna. It's gonna come out. They're gonna, you know, spruce it up a little bit. The graphics are gonna be a little bit better, and all new microtransactions, all new cosmetics.
Because
like how long have they been working on it?
Yeah, because we heard about a remake for years.
Yeah, it's been rumored for like 7 years.
Yeah. It's a remake or a remaster. It's just literally the same game, just spruced up. Well, why is that taking like 7 years?
Because Ubisoft takes forever for everything, man. Because they've got probably 1,200 people working on it, working on a remake. And it probably has a budget of $500 million for a remake. This is why their stock is like 0.87 cents. They don't know how to manage anything. They can't do that. AAA studios. Yep. You know, even Microsoft, one of the biggest companies in the world, they've got studios that are like, there was a coalition. We're making just another game. They made Gears of War 5, and then they went and they made their own game. They're like, oh, we're just doing this thing. Somebody walked in and went, what the fuck are you doing? Where the hell is Gears of War? We got, what? I'm telling people out here that you guys are working on Gears of War 6. I'm like, no, you are now. You know, it's mismanagement. It's just, there's too much. How many studios Microsoft have, and how many people are in charge of all those studios? One person. Matt Booty is in charge of all of them. Mm-hmm. Are you shitting me, man? Like, why don't you have somebody in Europe that's in charge of all the Europe studios? And why don't you have like 2 people here to handle the other studios?
I mean, they probably are
what the
in
hell,
terms
man?
of like in terms of like a pyramid structure. Like this person answers to this to answer to Booty.
No, it's not how it works. I guarantee you, they have one person at every one of those studios that talks directly to Matt Booty, and that's it. I guarantee you. I would bet money on that. Because everybody below that guy is either a developer or a contract worker. Because that's how they do it. What'd you say, David?
I said they all talk to Matt's Booty.
Matt's Booty.
Matt Booty.
Arr, I found me some booty. Matt Booty.
I got a pirate game. I got Booty.
Right. But that's, it's, he probably plays a lot of Sea of Thieves.
Like when Grand Theft Auto finally comes out, like I'm excited to see it, see what they do, but at the same time, it's like they're gonna want their money back like 10 times over, not just sales.
They'll get it. Did you not see the numbers for these games?
Yeah, I saw on the leak.
Yeah, David? You see this? Did you see the numbers for Grand Theft Auto Online? Okay, so somebody hacked and got their financials right, and then they went to
wait,
Rockstar.
I think I did hear about this.
They said,
Yeah.
"Oh, we're going to release these if you don't pay us money." They said, "Fuck off." Sorry, they said, "Fuck right off." Hey. And then they released them. The investors saw how much money they were making. And their fucking stock went through the roof.
Yeah, it went up again.
Like what?
Imagine someone hacking you
Hey.
and you still profit from it.
They do not call them Rockstar for nothing, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, come on, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they don't have to make a GTA 6.
No,
They don't have to. They're
They
making enough to just live off of 5 and all the other ones.
Oh, they are raking in so much money.
But
so much
I
money.
mean, 5
Yeah.
especially. Like you don't really live off the other ones, but just 5. That's like enough budget for 10 games for other developers.
Yeah, and they've
It's
released
crazy.
it like 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the new one will come out. GTA 6 will come out and have, of course, the story and everything. It'll sell a buttload. I mean, we know that. It might even break the record of 5. Personally, though, I don't think they care about that. I think that they're waiting to launch the online because they know that a new online version is it's just going to blow up. It's going to make It's going to make more in one day with microtransactions than whatever they sell GTA 6 for, whatever the money they get for the sales of GTA 6 from the time it launches, from the time the online launches.
That's what I mean. That like beyond sales, they don't really care about the sales because the sales aren't going to make the money as much as the microtransactions do.
Yeah.
They put that online out. Oh my god.
Yeah, they'll break even on GTA 6 probably on when with sales. They'll be like, cool, and then as soon as they flip that switch, oh my god, everybody that's been playing GTA Online for how long? Last 9 years.
13 years.
Yeah. Has it been 13 years?
Oh,
Wow,
13 years
almost,
since
yeah.
GTA
Holy cow!
5 came out.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
What year is it? But yeah, that's just gonna blow up. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not playing it. David, are you playing it?
playing what?
GTA 6 or
GTA?
GTA Online?
I haven't played GTA Online in a while, but when GTA 6 comes out, I'll definitely get it.
Yeah.
If I'm done with Windrose.
Oh, you don't get done with Windrose. No, I don't. I have no idea. I just got a boat.
Well,
I
actually-
have no idea.
Actually, if Subnautica comes out, that'll be my next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's slated for this year again since they dropped Krafton as a publisher. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Screw you,
Excited about
Krafton.
that.
Well,
There
I'm
is,
sure.
there is some good news. There is some good
That
news
is good
coming
news.
out this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Krafton was obviously, I mean, shady AF by the 100th degree.
Yeah.
And they probably forfeited their bonus, obviously, since if they're not published by them. So yeah, good news and good news. I'm glad we can talk about good news. Jeez, it was like episode 1 through 101 seemed to just be let's talk about how we're getting screwed this week.
Yeah.
There's even more good news. I don't even know if you guys wanted to mention this or.
Do tell good news.
Yeah, really?
So, game activist Ross Scott, founder of the Stop Killing
yeah.
Games movement,
Yeah.
spoke to the European Parliament in April of 2026 to advocate for consumers regarding games that are rendered unplayable after publisher shutdown.
Yeah.
He urged the EU to end the practice of destroying paid video games, arguing for game preservation, which is great. We need more people speaking up
Yeah.
about them just like shutting a game off. And I watched most of what he did in the parliament, and he was saying this is the equivalent of you buying a book and a company coming in and just taking the book away from you
Yeah,
in your house.
absolutely.
Just taking it away.
Yeah.
No, they come inside your house, super glue the book. Now you can't open it. Like, oh,
Yeah, you
no,
can keep
forgot
it.
I can't do anything with it.
You can't open it. Yeah, it's
No,
it's
no,
exact
it's,
same way, and
yeah.
that will, of course, if Europe, adopts any kind of laws that will help that, then we probably will too. Valheim,
To be honest, I'm on Europe's side a lot when it comes to these court cases,
right?
Yeah.
because they have like the common sense law. They really do in a lot of things. Just like on tech, all phones from 2027 have to have replaceable batteries.
Oh, nice.
You can actually like take the back off for the
Yeah.
battery and put it back on, which is unheard of now because companies want everything soldered together. So if something goes wrong, they can charge you $500 for something.
Yeah, a repair or a new phone. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. We get screwed with pretty much everything we buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for the courts here.
Yeah, yeah. Let's hope that everybody adopts that. Yeah, Valheim Gal's reminding me that Enshrouded, another survival game, got a huge update today that changes a bunch of stuff. Free. Again, it's not paid content. It's free. Valheim, all of the stuff that their last big expansion, which is called the Great North. The ice packet. I can't remember what it is. Deep North? I think it's Deep North. It will be free. Who? Nobody does that anymore. I mean, you're only going to get that with indie. I swear. It's I don't know. I don't know if I can say anything more about that. I think I'm going to jinx it if I do. AAA, has some lessons to learn. David, you're absolutely right about that. They need to learn some lessons, and it just seems that they just don't listen. They just don't. Mm-hmm. They just don't. Have you heard about Fair Games? Sony's game that they've been in. It's been in development for I think like 7 years, and it was supposed to be like you're playing Robin Hoods and you steal from these rich corporations and.
The irony there.
The irony of these rich corporations. They changed it. It's now going to be an extraction shooter.
No, it's the extraction mode.
Oh,
Right? I don't think it's like a full-on extraction shooter, but they are pivoting to a mode, like that.
so
like
you're going to have an extra mode that's extraction. When has that ever worked?
I don't know.
It's not going to work.
The only thing I can say about Fair Games is supposedly it's free to play whenever it comes out.
What? No, that can't be right. This is a Sony game. Sony doesn't do free to play. What are you talking about?
So yeah.
That would really surprise me if it was free to play.
No,
Wow.
it's that's what they said. Hang on.
So it's free games.
Well, free games. Yeah, free to play extraction shooter.
Huh.
Wait, is it just extraction shooter now? I don't know. No, nobody knows what Sony's doing.
No, that's what I read. Is they completely changed it. It's now it's not the game that it was. It's now an extraction shooter.
Let's see.
Free to play, full of cheaters. Fair Games.
Fair Games.
I think people are getting tired of it. I think that this is the reason that that Crimson Desert is so successful. I think it's the reason that like games like Winrose are so successful. It's like I think they're just getting really tired of this live service PvPvE or PvP game that is really just another version of the other game they're already putting money into.
Yeah. That is it. This whole live service thing really has a fatigue right now.
Yeah.
And like it started like a long time ago. Like when battle royales were like the big thing. Yeah. Obviously Fortnite still gets players, Apex still gets players. But every other game was trying to be a battle royale. It's like, no, just stop trying to chase others' success. Mm-hmm. And it's the same thing now. Right. Everything has to be a live service. Everything has to have 5 battle passes, microtransactions. We're tired of it.
Yeah.
No, let me just play 200 hours of Crimson Desert single player, get lost in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I also feel like when it comes to PvP, like I definitely think that there's games out there that are like heavily focused on PvP, but I also think there are games or maybe game developers out there that use PvP as sort of a crutch to get away from having to design a character that they have to fight. So instead of having to design a character to fight, I'm just going to make the game PvP and people are going to fight each other. So it's done. Like I don't have to create an enemy. Like I don't have to create.
Your production probably is a little less because you're not creating like AI and
there's no AI. There's no design of a character or a villain. Well, all I'm doing is create. I mean, I know it's probably way more than that involved to create PvP. But if my enemy is the player, then
also, obviously, if it's PvP, you're going to have, you're going to. God, shut up, George. You're gonna have.
He likes my comment.
He did. He's like, David.
He's right. Say it.
even his live service is like, no more PvP.
I say live service. He goes running under the bed. But anyway, yeah, I mean, you're right. Like if PvP, if you you can market that, and what I think probably what they think is that if it's a little easier to make, but it's also you've got microtransactions, you've got content, you've got stuff that you can put into it that will keep that going, and then you may have a PvP game that's fun to play, but then you're like, oh well, this can be a live service if we just add 2 more employees, or if we add this and this and this, and start pumping out content. You're making more money, right? You're just totally making more money. That doesn't mean that it makes that game better, though. Sometimes I think it might make it worse. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's that game I talked about last week, Rune, which is now Rune Classic. They named it Rune Classic because Human Head. Hey, Rick, thanks for coming in. They named it that because they did a Rune 2 about 5 years ago. And but it was a live service game. It wasn't even anything like the first one. It was Vikings, and it was just so weird. I don't even remember. I remember playing the beta, and I couldn't even figure it out. Like you had this area where you like had to defeat these enemies, but then when you defeated them, you get these things to where you can start setting up your village, but you needed these other, like all these different types of currency in the game where you'd have to collect to get this and this and this, or you can get them in the store, and it just looked like very predatory, microtransaction driven, and there seemed to be some kind of controversy with the head of Human Head, and they were bought, and ultimately they were dissolved, and the game never made it. It's still on Steam, but you can't buy it. And I was really disappointed in that. I was hoping these guys would make a true sequel to that first-person game that had really interesting PvP, where you can cut somebody's head off and pick it up and show it to them and then throw it at them when they respawn. But no, they just completely assed it up trying to make it a live service game.
I've got to wonder, like, obviously when it comes to like developers, that's their job to make these games, but like what are like the teams themselves thinking, like when they put these things together that's just confusing to us, and there's like battle passes everywhere and the UIs all over the place. Do they think it's good? Like are they going, yeah this is what we want?
I think it's two different things. I think the people that are making the game probably not, and they might not even care. I think it's the people that the higher ups. It depends on how many higher ups you have. When you get higher up and higher up and higher up, and then you've got investors, the investors are wanting returns on their money.
Yeah.
So you've got to get those returns, or else they're not going to give you any more money. So when you've got that in play, your decision making becomes more monetized than just making a good game. Yeah. These smaller indie people are getting together and they go, how do we do this? let's go to lunch. We're going In-N-Out Burger. We'll come back. We'll have the best idea ever. And they do. And that's how it's done. And you ask anybody if you watch, hey, Whisper, hey, thanks for coming in. If you watch any interview with anybody that worked on Oblivion or Skyrim, they'll tell you, man, this is, like one guy was like, I made werewolves in the game. And Todd came by one day and I said, hey, Todd, come here and check this out. And he's like, what? And he goes, I put werewolves in the game. And he's like, no shit. He's like, yeah, check it out. You can even morph in this. And he's like, that's amazing. Let's put it in the game. Done. And that was it. There wasn't, you didn't have to go to like 15 different meetings. You didn't have to go talk to 200 people. You didn't have to have this, okay, this is now different. You just put it in the game. That's how things worked. And that's how things work in a smaller studio. That's just how it is. Halo was made by the seat of their pants. Like, holy shit. They almost went completely bankrupt making that game. Had Microsoft not bought Bungie, we wouldn't have a Halo. But it was just, like what, 20 guys or 30 people in a room just cranking it out. So that's where we are right now with these indie games. Right? Yeah. I think we are. It's a new era. Indie games are going to get better. They're going to get better, and they're going to get more popular. And AAA is just going to be scratching their head, going, "Why didn't we spent $850 million on this game, and 52 people are playing it? This game cost them, $5 million, and everybody and their mom's playing it." Done.
Even like not even like indie, but what kind of indie, like in the middle, like the AA studios. So not quite, the AAA big ones.
Yeah, like the bigger indie studios that have a publisher. Yeah.
Yeah, like even they wipe the floor with a lot of AAA.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, has anybody ever played any of the sniper games?
Which sniper?
I've seen them.
Yeah.
Which sniper? There's a lot of sniper games. Sniper Elite.
Sniper Elite. Yeah, I'm sorry. They're great. They're fantastic. Yeah. It's a AA studio. The engine they use, I don't know if it's Unreal or not, but man, it looks good. It just always looks really great. The gameplay is always good. The co-op's good. The network code is great. I mean, those are just banger games, man. And they're made by smaller, more agile studios. So just all these studios that are making, like the people making Valheim, the people making Enshrouded, the people making Windrose, don't get bigger. Just stay where you are.
Yeah.
Just make content, good content.
And even Microsoft are like with a lot of their studios. Obviously they have big studios.
Yeah.
But they also have people like Double Fine. They're not making Double Fine a live service AAA studio.
No.
They just went, hey, just do what you do, and
that's
make
why they bought
random things.
Yep. They bought them because they didn't want anybody else to have them.
Because you don't want everyone to be the same kind of studio. They just make random stuff. If it works, it works, and I don't know. And then you had Psychonauts 2. And then you had Keeper, and then now we have Kiln coming out.
Yeah.
Just random things. It might work, it might not, but it finds an audience.
Yeah. 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 And given that ability, I mean, there's room for a lot of stuff. We are as far as us though, gamers, man, we're eating good right now. I swear. Like I haven't had a good like Steam library, like installed games like this in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. Cool. All right. Anybody
got more good news?
Oh, you do? What's that?
just real quick.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky wins Best Evolving Game at the BAFTA Game Awards.
As it should. Absolutely.
Yes. Very excited about that. They deserve it. 100%.
And No Man's Sky was shadow dropped shortly after. No?
Shadow dropped.
Thanks for the award. Go play No Man's Sky. I mean,
Yeah.
Light No Fire. I said No Man's Sky again, didn't I?
Yeah.
Why have those games so close together? Light No Fire. I meant Light No Fire was shadow dropped. That would be funny. It's like if we win this, we're going to shadow drop it. If we lose, we're canceling the game. We'll see what happens. We're going to roll the dice. Yeah. Well, that's another studio that really just kicks ass, and they're not indie, but they act like they are, which is great. Cool. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, if that's it, let's hope next week we have some more good news, because that was fun to talk about.
Yeah.
Some indie game whooping some AAA studio's ass. I like that. Go for the underdog.
Hell yeah.
Especially if it's $30. It's $30, people. Go get it. It's great. It's Winrose. It's awesome.
Are you playing after this?
We are streaming, I think. I am. I'm going to try to get this editing done before then.
Okay.
And Whisper says, I prefer the small studios like Iron Gate. They work hard to get a great game, unlike the huge studios that pump out lackluster game full of bugs and whatnot. Yeah. He came in late. Yeah, that was our whole show, man.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, they're just better, and they just produce better games, in my opinion. I think if you just own a Sony PlayStation, you'd probably disagree, but not everybody likes those big third person story over the shoulder RPG light movie games. So thanks everybody for joining us. We'll be back next week, of course, at the same time. We're gonna have more news. We're gonna announce that next step from Microsoft is gonna be dropping the price of the console. We said it. We were right about the first one, so might as well be on a roll. Yeah,
let's make some predictions.
That's right. Let's make them come true. So, all right. Thanks everybody. We'll be back next week. Bye.
Yep.